Peter Newcomb with the National Park Service, and he's going to provide information that he has about some of the pottery that was developed here at Mesa Verde over hundreds of years ago.
Mesa Verde was inhabited for over 700 years, from basically 550 AD until the late 1200s. We are at the farming site today, and I just spent the last half hour or so picking up a large amount of pottery. Just little shards that have washed up since we had a pretty heavy monsoon season. We have two different types of pottery here at Mesa Verde. The two types of pottery are the corrugated pottery and the Mesa Verde black and white. This is what we refer to as a corrugated pottery. The proponents would use coils to make this shape that we see here, and then they would crimp the edges together, and then they were fired. The firing was done in a kiln, but the kilns that we have found here at Mesa Verde do not burn nearly as hot as our kilns of today, so therefore it would not be as strong, but this is watertight. The corrugated pottery that we have here in Mesa Verde was used heavily for cookware. The large surface on the outside helps it to heat evenly. This type of pottery here in Mesa Verde, the corrugated pottery, shows up around 750 AD and was used throughout the whole occupation until the late 1200s, and is still used today by some of the modern day Pueblo tribes located along the Rio Grande Valley. The first way that they would heat soups and whatnot would be to heap up stones within the fire pits and then place them into a basket lined with clay, and that would develop hot spots throughout, and also you'd have the grit from the stone. This way is much more efficient and cleaner. You just set this right in the fire and it will heat evenly, and it'll hold the heat for a good period of time as well. We also see them evolving, and they would start using what we refer to as Mesa Verde black and white pottery. The Mesa Verde black and white pottery is still a coil pot, but these coils were smoothed out and then it was fired. It was painted first. The painting here, this paint was from the beeweed plant. You take the root ball of it, you boil it like sap, adding a little bit of water at a time, and over time it will flesh out this black material, and it will dry and harden. Well, every time you want to paint, just break off a little piece of it and add some more water, reheat it, and there you go again. And then they used yucca fiber rope or yucca fibers as a paintbrush to paint these different designs. And these designs probably tell stories about their plan, how the world came to be, how a journey that they took, or an important event, or something to that effect, we believe. Here in Mesa Verde, the majority of our Mesa Verde black and white pottery was used for servingware and ceremonial wear, and we believe, based on what the studies were done here throughout the Southwest, is if it's painted on the inside of the bowl like this one is here, you guys can see how it curves there, It is a ceremonial vessel. It's painted on the inside so that the spirits could only see the artwork through the offerings that were within the bowl. And at the end of the ceremony, the proponents would end the ceremony by dropping the piece of pottery and breaking it and returning it to Mother Earth from which it first became. Just about everything in the Pavilion life revolves around a ceremonial piece or has significant ceremonial meaning to every part of their life. So the Mesa Verde black and white pottery was used heavily for ceremonies, as well as it does show evidences of them using it for servingware. The corrugating was mostly cookware.